27 cars are lined up on pit road, the fans are filing in, and that can only mean one thing. It is time for another round of Alpine Stars NASCAR Cup Series racing. We're live from Martinsville, Virginia at the tiny little paperclip. Get ready for the chase for the Alpine Stars NASCAR Cup first round, the Super 16. It's single race eliminations this year, and next year it'll go to a 10 race chase. Man, oh man, is it gonna be exciting. And hello everybody, we're live from the NASCAR on CRM booth, just off turn 4. I'm Jack Roberts, alongside my great co-host Scott Miles and Connor Speed. Good evening everybody, I'm Scott Miles, and I'm Connor Speed. We're live at the paperclip, just like Jack said, getting ready for some great NASCAR racing. This is one of NASCAR's most iconic tracks, and oh boy, it's been around since 1948. It hosted two races in its first season, and now it's coming up on 140 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series races. So before we get into the race, let's take a look at drivers to watch for, brought to you by Goodyear. Goodyear battle tested. The current four that are on the brink of elimination are Alex Bowman, Jimmie Johnson, Joey Logano, and Darrell Wallace Jr. Which one of these four will escape elimination, or can all four escape it? Regular season champion Ryan Blaney beat out Martin Truex Jr. last week by 1 point to take over the points lead. Now the question is, how far will Ryan Blaney go in this chase? While not very good at Martinsville, don't rule out Martin Truex Jr. just yet. His best finish here at Martinsville is a second place finish from the NASCAR Sprint Cup race in the fall of last year. So will Martin Truex Jr. actually find the victory at Martinsville this time around? I mentioned that Jimmie Johnson is on the brink of elimination, but don't rule him out just yet. Jimmie Johnson has 9 wins at Martinsville and has won as recently as 2016's fall event. So will Jimmie Johnson find victory lane for the 10th time at Martinsville this time around? Chase Elliott almost had the 2017 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series fall event won and in the bag until Denny Hamlin sent him into a wild spin that put him in the outside wall. Now Chase Elliott comes back with a chip on his shoulder. Will Chase Elliott win in Martinsville? Matt Kenseth and Joey Logano had a run-in with each other in 2015. Will we see them run into each other again this time around? And that will do it for the pre-race show. We will now take your track signs for opening ceremonies and then the command to fire the engines.
Race fans, at this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your hats in honor of the fallen soldiers of our great nation. Please remain standing for the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Time for the most famous runs in motorsport. Drivers! Start your engines!
27 cars rolled to life on pit road, and now it's time to go take a look at the starting lineup, brought to you by Sunoco. Sunoco, fueling victories. Starting on the front row on the pole position, you have Kurt Busch, and starting second, Jimmie Johnson. Row 2, starting third, Joey Logano. Fourth, Martin Truex Jr. Row 3, starting fifth will be Ryan Blaney. Sixth, Nicole Behar. Row 4 starting 7th, Brad Keselowski starting 8th, Casey Kane. Rounding out the top 10 starting 9th, Kevin Harvick, and in 10th, Matt Kenseth. Starting the race in row number 6 and 11th, Alex Bowman. Starting 12th, Darrell Wallace Jr. Row 7 starting 13th, Justin Allgaier. Starting 14th, Chase Elliott. Row 8 has Kyle Larson starting 15th, Alan Lajoli starting 16th. Row 9 has Kyle Busch starting 17th, 18th, Ty Majeski. Rounding out the top 20 and 19th, Dale Earnhardt Jr. 20th, Natalie Decker. Row 11 starting 21st, Ryan Hunter-Reay starting 22nd, Trevor Bayne. In row 12 starting 23rd will be Clint Bowyer, 24th, Austin Dillon. Row 13 has Ryan Newman starting 25th, and in 26th, Jamie McMurray. Rounding out the field in 27th is the number 32 car of Paige Decker. And here's a look at our onboard cameras. Alan Lajoli will carry the Chevrolet onboard camera, and Kevin Harvick will carry the Mobil 1 onboard camera. They'll be joined by Nicole Behar with the Hot Wheels onboard camera, as well as Natalie Decker with the Dodge onboard camera. Ryan Blaney will carry the Ford Motorcraft onboard camera, as well as Brad Keselowski, who will carry the Spear onboard camera. Matt Kenseth will carry the Toyota onboard camera, and finally, Martin Truex Jr. carries the Bass Pro Shops onboard camera. We are moments away from the green flag. Kurt Busch will lead the field to the restart zone. Connor, take it away. Pace car peels down the pit road. Green flag's in the air and away we go. We're racing at Martinsville. They head for turn number 1. Now off to turn number 2. Top 3 all single file. They head for 3 and 4. Kurt Busch will lead the opening lap. Kurt Busch leads the opening lap. Now they head for turn number 2. Johnson to the lead now. 5 wide sides down the back straightaway. Jimmy Johnson takes the lead in 4. Jordan out of the second. Ryan Blaney trying to take third away from Kurt Busch. They head back through turn number 2. And Ryan Hunter-Reay and Chase Elliott go for a spin. They'll race back to the line. Ryan Blaney goes for second. The caution flag twice for the first time tonight in this race. We'd like to inform you that the chase drivers do not get bonus points during the chase. Now watch what happens. Ryan Hunter-Reay wheel hopped it, and then Chase Elliott just had nowhere to go. Pit road will be open here on lap 5. Will there be any takers? I'm seeing a lot of cars come down pit road, so the answer is yes. Kelly, take it away on pit road.
And thanks guys, Chase Elliott just came down to my section of pit road. Crew chief Alan Gustafson asked Chase Elliott what he needed. Chase Elliott said after the spin, 4 tires. So crew chief Alan Gustafson also said to put a splash of fuel in. They're tightening up the last of the lug nuts. They just put in the splash of some of the fuel. Chase Elliott just pulled away. Ryan Hunter-Reay wheel hopped it and told the crew chief that we need 4 tires and a splash of fuel. The crew chief obliged to Hunter-Reay's request for tires and fuel. They splashed the fuel and they tightened up the last of the lug nuts. Ryan Hunter-Reay pulls away. Now, Ty Majeski was originally going to do a 2-tire stop, but oh no, the tires went slick! Well, they might as well take their time, as that's what they're going to do now. 4 tires is the call from Ty Majeski's crew chief. They'll top him off with some no-go fuel, tighten up the last of the lug nuts, and a disappointing stop for Ty Majeski. Alan Lajoli rolled into pit road. His crew decided 4 tires and fuel. Lajoli said that the car is tight in 3 and 4, so they're going to try and loosen them up with that. They tighten up the last of the lug nuts, splash of fuel. Lajoli's pulled away. Calvin.
Nothing really interesting going on my end of pit road, Kelly, or at least in my section. Right now, Paige Decker and the number 32 team were arguing over 4 tires versus 2 here at Martinsville. Paige said that 4 tires will be better, so the crew chief just did that. They just tightened up the last of the lug nuts, splashed fuel in, and down and away. Jamie McMurray had the same argument, but he said that his car was loose and also had a vibration in the left side. So might as well go ahead and change all 4 tires. That was the call from McMurray's team. He's pulled away from his service. Natalie Decker in the 23 team we're arguing over whether to take tires and fuel or just fuel. Decker said that tires would be very critical in this race. Fresh tires were better, so they just did that, 4 tires and fuel. Finally, Austin Dillon, who definitely has not had a good season up to this point, has been bickering with his crew chief for a bit, but now they finally decided 4 tires and fuel is the call they're going to take. They tightened up the last of the lug nuts, and he's down and away. Tyler. Right now in my section of pit road, Trevor Bayne was originally going for 2 tires, but then his crew chief decided to call an audible and go with 4 tires, seeing everyone else take 4 tires. Trevor Bayne said, "Why are we doing 4 tires when everyone else is doing it? We should have taken 2, but the call was made and the stop is done." Dale Earnhardt Jr. told this crew chief, Tony Neri Jr., that he needs fresh tires. How many was the question? 4 was what Dale Jr. replied with. So they topped him off with Sunoco fuel with a quick splash. Then they tightened up the last lug nuts. Dale Jr. pulled away. Casey Kane working on the old crew chief Kenny Francis that his car is absolutely evil on this set of tires. So they're putting on full fresh good gears. They splashed him with Sunoco fuel. He's pulled away. And finally, Matt Kenseth told his crew chief that his car was absolutely all sorts of tight, as well as a vibration in the left side. So they took 4 tires, they splashed him with fuel, they're tightening up the last of the lug nuts. Matt Kenseth has just pulled away. And here's a look at the Alpine Stars NASCAR Cup Series race off pit road, brought to you by EA Sports. It's in the game. Matt Kenseth won the race off pit road. Casey Kane comes off second. Off third, Natalie Decker. Fourth, Chase Elliott. Fifth, Trevor Bayne. Sixth, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Seventh, Austin Dillon. 8th, Ryan Hunter-Ray. Jamie McMurray 9th. Alan Muccioli rounds off 10th. We are moments away from the green flag here on lap number 7. The pace car will appeal back down to pit road, and the green flag is back in the air. Jimmie Johnson on the gas. Jimmie Johnson jumps on the gas pedal, and he'll get it to turn 1. On the lap pedal now, he goes down the back straightaway. 3 and 4. Ryan Blaney can't get by. Jimmie Johnson leads that lap. They head back for turn number 1 on board. Ryan Blaney down the back straightaway they go into turn number 3 and 4. Now they roll off turn 4. Johnson continues to lead away here in Martinsville. Ryan Keselowski just waiting for both of these drivers to make a mistake here, but that's not going to happen. And Jimmie Johnson will lead lap number 9. Leading again lap number 10 now. And Ocho Justin Allgaier's up in smoke. NASCAR's elected to freeze the field this time, not race them back. I'm surprised by that because they're trying to phase out freeze the field. Justin Allgaier blew up in a cloud of smoke with no rhyme or reason, so that's going to set us up for the lap 13 restart. Nobody came down pit road that time by, so pace car peels down to pit road. Green flag is back in the air, and here we go again. Jimmie Johnson on the breakaway. They'll head back for turn number 1. They head off for turn number 1, down turn number 2. Brad Keselowski there, side by side for the lead. They'll go to the inside, take the lead away. Kurt Busch in second. They head back for turn number 1 now. Kurt Busch takes the lead, trying to take the lead from Brad Keselowski. Oh, double bump and run from the Stewart Haas cars. An unbelievable move from the both Stewart Haas cars to take the top 2 spots over. Wow, trouble! Bubba Wallace Jr.'s in the wall! Bubba Wallace Jr. smacks the outside wall hard, and he will smack it again as Kurt Busch leads us to the caution flag here on lap 16. Bubba Wallace Jr. had a double hit, but this was the one that brought out the caution. He smacks the wall here, and then that really gave him nowhere to go. Pit road is open once again, and now we're going to see if there are any takers. And yes, there are takers this time on pit road. Kelly, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Over here now on pit road, Bubba Wallace Jr. was complaining to Bruce Wiggins that his car was loose that entire run. Bruce Wiggins didn't believe him, but once Wallace hit the wall, he said, "Do you believe me now?" And then he hit it again. Bruce Wiggins said yes. 4 tires of fuel was the call for Bubba Wallace. They just finished off his service. He's down the way. Moving on to Glenn Boyer, Mike Bunner-Ravitch asked Glenn Boyer how his car was. Glenn Boyer responded with evil tight. And when Mike Bunner-Ravitch asked where, he said everywhere. So now they're trying to loosen him up, give him 4 tires of fuel, top him off with another fuel. Glenn Boyer's service is done. Kyle Larson telling crew chief Chad Johnston that his car is absolutely not bad, but it's not great either. He doesn't know if he's going to loose or tight, so they're just going to put on 4 tires of fuel. Top him off with another fuel. Just tightening up the last plate with them. Kyle Larson's just pulled away. Finally, Tyler Jeske on my section of pit road telling his crew chief that the car is doing awful because it's all in the back. Nothing the crew chief can do about it. 4 tires of fuel is the call. They tighten up the last of the ligaments, talking about fuel time, and Jeske pulls away Calvin.
Thanks, Kelly. 3 cars in my section of pit road. Austin Dillon came back down pit road saying that his car is absolutely awful. Whatever adjustments they made did not work. So the crew is working on going back on those adjustments. They add 4 tires and they put on 4 fresh tires and top them off with Sunoco fuel to actually give them time. Crew chief Adam Stevens asked Kyle Busch how his car was. Kyle Busch said the car is great, but he's got to get out of traffic. So to get him on the inside line, crew chief Adam Stevens says 4 tires of fuel is the call they're going to go with. Tighten up the last of the lug nuts, top them off with fuel. Kyle Busch just pulled away. Finally, Ryan Newman was asked how his car was doing. Ryan Newman responded with, "This car is absolutely awful, and I can't drive it for the life of me." So the crew chief putting on 4 tires, topping it off with Sunoco fuel, making adjustments to tighten up the car. Ryan Newman's pulled away. Tyler. 3 cars in my section of pit road. Thank you, Calvin. Joey Logano told his crew chief Todd Gordon that his car was absolutely tight, so they're working on loosening him up. Other than that, Logano's had no complaints. They tightened him up. They loosened him up. They put on 4 fresh tires of fuel. Joey Logano just pulled away. Paige Decker saying that her car is absolutely great now, but the problem is that she cannot be on the, that she has to be on the inside line. 4 tires and fuel for Paige Decker. They top her off with Sunoco Fuel. Put on the tighten up the last of the lug nuts. Paige Decker pulls away. Finally, Casey Kane on pit road. He's telling his crew chief Kane Francis once again that the car is now running great. However, he needs to be on the inside. So they're going to put on full fresh Goodyears and full fresh Goodyears. Top them off with Sunoco Fuel. Casey Kane just pulled away.
And here's a look at the Alpine Stars NASCAR Cup Series race-off pit road, brought to you by Advocare. Advocare, we build champions. Casey Kane rolls off first, second Joey Logano, third Kyle Larson, fourth Ryan Newman, fifth Kyle Busch, sixth Austin Dillon, seventh Paige Decker, eighth Clint Boyer, ninth Ty Majeski. Darrell Wallace Jr. rolls off 10th. And now we get ready for the lap 19 of 25 restart. The pace car is going to peel down to pit road. Kurt Busch and Kevin Harvick lead the field back to the green flag. It's back in the air. Kurt Busch will get on the breakaway and let Kevin Harvick in line up. They go off 2. Down on, off turn 2 they go. Kevin Harvick and Kurt Busch 1-2 for the lead. And they'll continue that way. And Kurt Busch will lead lap 20. Down through turns 1 and 2 they go. Down the back they go. Kurt Busch and Kevin Harvick on the outside. Let's go with Bowman on the inside. Bowman takes advantage. He'll take the leader on lap 21. Trouble car on the wall is Jimmy Johnson. And that will bring out the 4th caution of the night, and will possibly set up money stops for some of these teams. Watch what happens to Jimmy Johnson. He gets loose, smacks the wall, rides along the wall as to stay out of everyone's way, and that's what brings out the caution. Pit road is open here on lap number 22. It is money stop time. There's going to be pressure on these teams to pull it off. There are cars coming in. Kelly, what's going on pit road for one last time?
Thanks, guys. Jimmy Johnson's dominant day has been ruined after he got passed by Brad Keselowski early on, but now it's absolutely destroyed thanks to hitting the wall. Jack House just told his team 4 tires and fuel. There's nothing they can do but try and salvage out what they can. Jimmy Johnson pulled away after giving service. Bubba Wallace Jr. right now on pit road. He said to his team that it is absolutely worst in the sense of it being loose as the run went on after he hit the wall. Normally we get tighter, but they did 4 tires of fuel. Bubba Wallace just pulled away. Clint Boyer telling Mike Bugaravich that whatever changes they made to the car, it worked, and he needs more of that to actually have a shot at this race. So 4 tires on fuel, 1 for car. They talked about Sunoco Fuel. Clint Boyer just pulled away. Finally, in my section of pit road, Ty Majeski pulled in. He's telling his crew chief that the car is evil tight, and no matter whatever changes they make to this car, it just did not work out for Majeski. So 4 tires of fuel, they're going to try and lose more time. Majeski pulls away Calvin.
Thanks, Kelly. Right now, Austin Dillon back down pit road for the 3rd time tonight. He's telling his crew that no matter what changes they've made to this car, it just does not work. They just did not work, so they're going to be putting on 4 tires and fuel. They top them off with Sunoco Fuel. Austin Dillon's down in the way. Ryan Newman having the same problem as Austin Dillon. The RCR car is struggling here in this race. So right now, the crew chief for Ryan Newman just decided to put on 4 tires and fuel. Top them off with Sunoco Fuel. They tighten up the last of the lug nuts. They put in the last of the fuel. Ryan Newman's pulled away. Ryan Blaney coming down pit road. He's saying his car is awesome when he gets in clean air, but once he gets in traffic, he gets loose in 1 and 2, so they're going to tighten. So crew chief Jeremy Boland's working on tightening up the car in 1 and 2. They've just put on the last of the lug nuts. They tighten him up, but top them off with fuel. He's down in the way. Alex Bowman in my section of pit road telling crew chief Greg Ives that his car is absolutely atrocious in 3 and 4, and by that he means tight. My apologies for that. So anyway, they're going to they loosen them up for 3 and 4, top them off with Sunoco Fuel, tightened up the last of the lug nuts. He pulled away. Finally, Brad Keselowski telling crew chief Paul Wolf that everybody's taking 4 tires, but he wants to play it safe as well, as his car is absolutely tight. So crew chief Paul Wolf said 4 tires and fuel. They top them off with fuel, tightened up the last of the lug nuts. Brad Keselowski's pulled away, Tyler. Thanks, Calvin. Right now on my section of pit road, Jamie McMurray's pulled in. He told his crew chief, Matt McCall, that his car is absolutely atrocious in the loose sense. So Matt McCall said 4 tires and fuel. So the crew working on it, tightened them up the last of the lug nuts. McMurray's pulled away. Moving on to Trevor Bayne, he told his crew chief that they were absolutely loose in 3 and 4, so they're trying to tighten them up for 3 and 4. 4 tires and fuel. They tightened up the last of the lug nuts, splash him with Sunoco Fuel. Trevor Bayne pulls away. Moving on to Paige Decker, who's making one last trip down pit road. She's telling her crew chief that The car is absolutely fine, but they need to get to the front as soon as possible. 4 tires of fuel, tying up the last of the limit, splash of Sunoco fuel, Paige Decker pulls away. Joey Logano, also in my section of pit road, he's telling his crew chief that the car is great, but once again needs to get to clean air. Todd Gordon just told his crew 4 tires of fuel. They tighten him up with the leg that splash fuel. He's down in the light. Kurt Busch, the pole sitter, on pit road, told crew chief Billy Scott that the car is great once they get to clean air, but in traffic it's absolutely loose, so they tightened him up. They're tightening up the last of the lug nuts. Top him up with Sunoco fuel. Kurt Busch is down in the way.
And here is the Alpine Stars NASCAR Cup Series Race-Off Pit Road, brought to you by Lowe's. Lowe's, never stop improving. Kurt Busch off first, off second, Jamie McMurray, third, Alex Bowman, fourth, Trevor Bayne, fifth, Brad Keselowski, sixth, Paige Decker, seventh, Joey Logano, eighth, Tom Majeski, ninth, Ryan Blaney, 10th, Darrell Wallace Jr. And here we go, getting ready for the lap 24 restart. The pace car peels down the pit road, and the green flag will fly right back through the air. Chase Elliott and Dale Jr. on the jump. Chase Elliott gets the better jump as they head for turn 1. Off of turn number 2, they go down the back straightaway. Ryan Hunter-Reay hot on Chase Elliott's heels as they roll through turn number 4 and take the white flag. 1 lap to go here in Martinsville. Chase Elliott and Ryan Hunter-Reay side by side for the lead. Hunter-Reay will take the lead. He slides up. Chase Elliott spills through a crossover, takes advantage of it, and wins the first day of 500. Chase Elliott wins his second race of 2018. He gets the checkered flag, and now he smokes him down here in Martinsville after winning his third career Alpine Stars NASCAR Cup Series race. He'll turn it around and take it to the makeshift victory lane here in Martinsville. Congratulations to Chase Elliott for winning the first day of 500, and he will automatically move on to the next round, the Turbo 12. Thanks to the win. Now here's a look at the Alpine at the first day of 500 unofficial race results. Chase Elliott wins the race, going on finishing second. Ryan Hunter-Reay, third, Alan Majoli, fourth, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Nicole Dehart, fifth, sixth, Martin Truex Jr., seventh, Kevin Harvick, eighth, going to Natalie Decker, ninth, going to Matt Kenseth. Rounding out the top 10 is Kurt Busch. Finishing in 11th is Casey Payne. Finishing 12th will be Brad Keselowski. 13th going to Kyle Larson. 14th will be Joey Logano. 15th goes to Kyle Busch. 16th will be going to Ryan Blaney. 16th, 17th will be going to Jamie McMurray. 18th goes to Ryan Newman. 19th will be Trevor Bayne. And rounding out the top 20 will be Clint Bowyer. 21st will be Paige Decker. 22nd will be Austin Dillon. 23rd going to Tommy Majeski. 24th will be Alex Bowman. 25th goes to Darrell Wallace Jr. 26th going to Jimmy Johnson. And running out the field in 27th is Justin Allgaier, who did not finish with a blown engine. And that will do it for the unofficial race results. Let's go take a look at the points and see who moves on to the Turbo 12 and which 4 get eliminated after Martinsville. Now here's a look at the Alpine Stars NASCAR Cup Series points after race 11 of 14. The points will reset for the top 12. And yes, Chase Elliott will be the points leader with the win in Martinsville. He will take over the points lead. Nicole Behar, second, third, Alan Majoli, fourth, Kurt Busch, fifth, Kevin Harvick, sixth, Matt Kenseth, seventh, Ryan Blaney, eighth, Martin Truex Jr., ninth, Kyle Larson, 10th, Casey Kane, 11th, Brad Keselowski, 12th, Joey Logano in the first 4 eliminated, in 13th, Alex Bowman, 14th, Darrell Wallace Jr., 15th, Justin Allgaier, 16th, Jimmy Johnson, 17th, Ryan Hunter-Reay, Natalie Decker is in 18th, 19th in points, Kyle Busch, 20th, Trevor Bayne, 21st, Ty Majeski, 22nd, Paige Decker, 23rd, Jamie McMurray, Dale Earnhardt Jr., 24th, 25th, Alexander Rossi, 26th, going to Clint Bowyer, 27th, going to Ricky Stenhouse Jr., William Byron, 28th, 29th, Landon Castle, Casey Atwood, 30th, 31st, Austin Dillon, 32nd, Ryan Newman, Scott Speed, 33rd, 34th, Connor Daly, Simona Di Silvestro, 35th, 36th, Tyler Reddick, 37th, Cole Custer, 38th, Brian Poole, 39th, Reed Sorensen, Matt DiBenedetto, 40th, 41st, Will Power, 42nd, James Hinchcliffe, 43rd, Ryan Hunter-Reay, and as always, in 44th is David Starr. And we thank you all for watching. When we meet up again, it will be at Milwaukee, Wisconsin at the Milwaukee Mile for the Napa Auto Parts 400, the Turbo 12 race. 4 more drivers will be eliminated, and 8 will move on to Homestead Land Speedway. So on behalf of our camera crew, our pit reporters, and my great co-hosts, Jack Roberts and Scott Miles,
I'm Connor Speed, signing out for now, saying so long, end of the Good Night Satellite Transmission.